Oopsie. Hi Gemini, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for money. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Frida Tarot. Love and support to her. Check her out. Show her some love and support. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. Also, this may resonate with Moon, Rising, or Venus signs for the both of you. Six of Swords flew out there. All right, this is trying to reduce the drama and see a situation for what it is. Make some decisions based on your logic and intuition rather than emotion and chaos and all that. Plus for Gemini. All right, what they aren't telling Gemini. King of Cups, you could be dealing with a Pisces. Seven of Cups. King of Swords, that could be Gemini. Gemini, Pisces. All right. Page of Swords. Six of Cups. Six of Wands. Wow. Ace of Cups. Two of Pentacles. Well, okay, Gemini. Somebody's coming in hot. What in the world? Yeah, you two have not... Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to get the cards over here. All right, yeah, you did. Somebody coming in hot. You kind of taking baby steps. Pardon me, let me silence this. I forgot I had notice on here. Trying to turn down the volume and it's taking forever. Right there. How about I just throw the cards all over the place? All right, Gemini. This could be that somebody's actually coming in and being like, you know what, I've had some time, I thought about it, and I think we should give it another shot. What's this Seven of Cups? Or is this, if it's not somebody coming back, are you dealing with somebody that's new and you quite possibly could have met them online, and yet this person's a lot more into it than maybe they've been letting on, or maybe even how you feel. Maybe you're just like, but this person's thinking about it a lot more than you are. I think for the Geminis that I'm reading for, you're in a pretty solid position. You kind of got a handle on your emotions about this. You're not really invested in that way. You're being courteous and civil, but you're very much in control of how you feel, and you're kind of sitting in a position of receptivity, and instead of being the one reaching out or trying to pursue something, like you know where you stand, you're good. This is not about you pursuing. It feels like your person is going to be the one coming in. Could be a new relationship, but we had that Six of Swords before, so it could be somebody coming back. This could be a relationship that you're in right now, and there's been some drama, and you're like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna be the one to kind of be the bigger person and just not get emotional about it and stay above that. And when you're ready to talk rationally, or when we can figure this out, let me know. But I'm not going to get dramatic. So it's either somebody coming back in or someone you're dealing with now. This Seven of Cups. Gemini's pretty... All right, so we got the Lovers. That could be Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. Now, there's some frustration here, and you two are going back and forth. Could be in like in not major separation, but it could be that you two are just... There's still a connection here, but it could be that you two are kind of... in your separate corners, figuring out what to do. You already know what to do. It's very simple on your end, how you feel. They are grappling. And you could be talking to your respective trusted friends or family about it, but you're pretty okay with how you feel and what you want. What's this Six of Cups about? Page of Cups. So Page of Cups, Page of Swords. Okay. What's this Page of Swords about? Let's do that. Is someone asking for a second chance? What's this Page? Okay. The Devil, that could be Capricorn. What's this King of Swords about? That could be Gemini. King of Swords about. Queen of Cups, that could be Cancerian. So we got Queen of Cups and King of Cups here. What's this Six of Wands? I feel like you might think you're like, all right, am I going to be getting back into hot water here? What's this Six of Wands here? Two of Wands. Yeah, this person's coming in hot. They're not indecisive. They've made up their mind. You're home for them. It's just Ace of Cups. Well, I'm glad they're telling you they love you then. This Ace of Cups. The Chariot, that could be Cancerian. This Two of Pentacles. This is someone that's had some time to think, and they're coming back. So either you've just gotten in a fight with your current person and you're kind of at a stalemate. They're going to be coming back in to apologize and be like, all right, that was good because it got me to think about what I want, and you're what I want. I don't need to think about this. I want to see where this goes. I'm starting to have feelings for you, and I want to see what our options are. It could very well be that they're like, you know what, there is great potential here. I want to see where this goes. This is someone who's coming back in, whether it's an ex or somebody that has kind of been not very forthcoming about their feelings, perhaps quite distant. Maybe there's been an argument, a fight, something like that. They're coming back kind of resolved on how they feel. What they're not telling you is how that they're kind of resolute on how they feel. They might be like, well, let's see where this goes from here. I do want to see what happens. They kind of know. This is someone that wants to kind of level up to where you are or pursue things with you. They might not be telling you how they really feel just because it's newer. Whether they're coming back, this is a person of old, and they're coming back in, you haven't talked to them for a while, so it's kind of like they don't want to just bombard you with the fact that, I've never stopped thinking about you and my mind's made up, you're it. Like, that would be way too much coming back in new, you know what I mean? But if this is someone you're currently dealing with, they also would feel like it's too much to tell you right up front. But this is someone that does feel like, oh, you know what, I want to level up and be a better partner. So on the one hand, this is someone that really wants to see the potential and where this goes, and they've got this can-do attitude, and it's almost like they're trying to kind of convince you to either take them back or to not call it quits if it's a current person. Like, we've got something here. Let's figure this out. But there's a part of them, what they're not telling you is like, oh God, I hope I can pull this off. I hope I can figure this out. I really do want to be a better person and a better partner, but I know I'm the weakest link here. And not that that's a bad thing, but they know that you're a lot more stable, or just things are much more simpler for you. There's not a whole heck of a lot of drama. And this person feels like they probably messed up. They don't know how to fix it. They don't want to lose you over it, though. This is someone that doesn't want you to know how they feel. And I think they realized that when you two were apart for a little bit, or in separation, they realized that. And they don't want to tell you all of that, but it made them realize that, you know what, there's a fit here for me, and I really do want this. What they're not saying is, I hope I can figure this out. I hope I can be the person that I need to be for Gemini, because they kind of feel like they're just trying to keep up at this point. I honestly, they're sincere. The only thing they're not telling you is that they hope they can pull it off. You are doing well and right. You to just kind of be listening to what they have to say, because you could be wondering, like, am I going to be stepping back into something that I don't want to be a part of? I mean, there's that Six of Swords there. There's that whole leaving drama behind for safer waters. Is that with this person, or are you just going, you know what? No, I think we're better in separation. This is Page of Swords about again. All right. So this feels like you are listening to what somebody has to say, and you two are kind of going back and forth and debating, and there's discussion. It's not dramatic. It's not emotional. It's not this happy, wonderful, romantic, lustful reunion. You two are kind of at the crossroads, figuring out what you want to do or need to do next regarding this connection. They are into it, but they don't want to be if you're not, because they don't want to feel stupid. They don't want to look stupid. But they want to give this a go and make it work. They also realize that they've got more work to do than you. This kind of feels like you would be cutting them a lot of slack if you decided to move forward with them, because you're on much more solid footing than they are. It's like somebody who's mature and somebody who's a little bit immature. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like that disparity. So it could be that's why you're kind of like, let me just kind of hear what this person has to say, and we'll take it from here. But you could be worried about stepping back into the same old drama. So it's like this person's coming in saying, you know what, let's not walk away just yet. I know I messed up. I'm sorry. But on the other hand, what they're not telling you is, I'll do whatever I can to make this work, because you're home to me. It feels right to be with you. And I don't know what to do, but I want to learn. And I hope I can pull it off. But what they're telling you is, let's just give it a go. You know what? We can't walk away just yet. Let's figure this out. I love you. Let's figure this out. What's for Gemini? There's a love here. I want to see where this goes. Okay, so this is two of them because I went to pull the other one. All right, so we got Queen of Cups and Four of Wands. So wouldn't there a lover's card? Yeah. So this is somebody that doesn't want the connection to end, whether it's marriage, long-term relationship, that you've been with someone forever, marriage, engagement, whatever. They don't want it to end over this. You, however, seem to have your reservations and feel like this might be more of the same. And part of you going back and forth, there's some irritability and frustration here. And part of you going back and forth might be like, look, I don't want to keep going through this. I need to know that this is going to be a concerted effort on your part to straighten up and fly right. And that this is going to get resolved. And I appreciate that you want things to work out, but there's got to be action behind that. Like, what are your plans for things to work out? Like, what are you going to do differently? What are you going to do, period? What does that look like, things working out for us? What do you mean when you say that? Does that mean you're going to talk to somebody about whatever happened? Like, whatever keeps reasserting, because it's not you bringing this up, Gemini. It's somebody kind of cart flopping. And you're like, okay, again, really? There's some exasperation here. But this person loves you. They don't want to lose you. And they're really hoping that they can level up. So just, I don't know what that, for you, it's like, I think that for the Geminis I'm reading for, you've got a pretty decent person here. But there's probably a maturity issue. We got a couple of pages and we got a couple of mother figures here. So we're probably dealing with a kind of disparity in maturity. What else for Gemini? Patience. So perhaps this situation is going to take a lot of patience, because you might be dealing with somebody that's kind of just, they kind of just step in it on a regular basis, but God love them. They love you, and they're pretty decent human being. They just mess up from time to time. And I'm not talking about, someone that goes out and gets you into horribly financial messes, or cheats and then comes back the next day. I'm really sorry. No, this is just someone wanting to salvage and save this relationship and make it work, because they realize they might have a few things they need to take care of, but it's all growing pains. It's nothing that's like a serious character deficit. This is just a maturity disparity, quite simply. At least that's what it feels like anyway. This is not a bad person, just maybe someone that has a little growing to do. As for Gemini, what does Gemini's person say to them? Oh, well, okay then. So there was that time apart that you had, and this says, I'm not the same person that you remember. So this is someone that's working hard on kind of changing some things, not because they think you want them to be different, but because they know they need to kind of level up. So this is someone that's trying to level up, but they also realize, I need to be just a better person. If I'm not with Gemini, I still need to handle this. I still need to be able to pay bills or be on time for work, or just whatever it is that needs tweaking and adjusting as part of maturity. This person recognizes that they need to do it whether or not they're in relationship with you. So it's not like they're making these changes for you, so you're obligated to stay with them because they're changing for you. Oh God, that way madness lies. No, but this is someone that's just kind of trying to level up. And they're hoping that you two could, because they really do care. And you might be worried that you're going back to stepping in it, but you still care too. If you're really, for the Geminis that I'm reading for, you feel the same. There's a connection here. Neither one of you have stopped thinking about each other, even though you've been kind of... So it really could be that you're just hammering out the details of, all right, I'll give you this, or I can accept this. I'll back off on that. I just need to know that, like, you're kind of working out a contract, maybe. You're hashing things out. You're clearing the air. You're talking about how it was for this, or, well, this will work for me. This won't. This is a deal breaker. This isn't, that sort of thing. It could be this is baby steps for you two talking, again, hashing things out, seeing if this is viable, which, spoiler alert, it is. Four of Wands, Queen of Cups, come on. It's just going to take time. And I think also, too, you don't want, because of this new agreement you two are developing for the Geminis I'm reading for, you don't want to get back into the same old behavior patterns, because that will trigger your person. It triggers you. It's like, So this is all about you figuring out what the best way is moving forward. If you decide to move forward, spoiler alert, you will. But you're in the process of working that out. Patience. Yeah. What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? Queen of Cups reversed, Magician reversed. Okay. So yeah, maybe a little bit immaturity. Maybe somebody's got some growing up to do because there's some immaturity, there's some manipulation, there's some codependency, there's some control issues. This is someone that is kind of all over the place, that doesn't really have a firm handle on their life or what they want to do. This is someone that needs to grow up a little bit and just make some decisions and actually follow through on that and move forward. This very well could be someone at the crossroad, like leaving, young adulthood into adulthood, that sort of thing. And I mean, that's who you're dealing with here, Gemini. So patience. Somebody's got some growing up to do. And I'm not advocating either way. I'm just saying, as people go, this isn't like a bad person. It's just somebody that needs to level up. But it's your call. Your life, your call. You do you. Capricorn here. Okay, interesting. Okay, so yeah. The potential is here. You both feel the same. You're wondering if you're going to be stepping back into something that's just going to be drama, or are you really doing this? And that's what these talks are for, and that's why there needs to be time and baby steps. Because you can't just take someone at their word for something like that. It has to be followed by action, consistent action over time. Then you know what somebody's made of. You know their character. You know that. All right. Okay, Gemini, I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. I'm glad you stopped by. Thank you. And you take care. Love and support to you this way. Keep your head up.